Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's lesson. And this week's lesson is number 10 with the school closed. Remember, next week will be the last week of lessons until after summer. Okay, so thank you all for following all the classes and all your great, fantastic work. Please keep sending me photos of your answers by email if you can, because my WhatsApp is totally full. Okay, so this week the lesson is called The Most Dangerous Road. So to start, say, what can you see? What can you see? It's a bridge. What can you see? A castle. What can you see? Mountains. What can you see? A square. Maybe you know this square. That's Dundalk Market Square. The school is up here somewhere. Next, what can you see? A street. Maybe you know this street. This is Grafton Street in Dublin. Okay, now take a piece of paper and a pen and please write all these words. I will read them for you. An art gallery, a bridge, a bus station, a car park, a castle, a chemist's or a pharmacy, a church, a department store, a hospital, a market, a mosque, a museum, a police station, a post office, a railway station, a river, a road, a shopping centre or a mall, a square, a street, a supermarket, a temple, a theatre, and a town hall. You see, a town hall has number 1 at it. I'll explain why. So press pause and copy the list of words. Then I will show you some pictures with numbers. Picture 1 is a town hall. So you put the number of the picture beside the words of what you see in the picture. Now I'm very sorry, but the quality of the pictures is not so good, but I hope you can see enough to do this exercise. You might find it easier to look at the copies I put in the email to see better. So number 1 is the town hall. Can you put these numbers beside the other things on the list? Press pause if you need to. We have 4 sets of pictures. So press pause each time. This is the first set. The second set. Press pause to do this part. Next. And the last. Okay, I hope you can see these okay. The important thing is that you understand these words, okay? And if you can, match them to the pictures. Okay, now let's look at this week's lesson. The most dangerous road. Here are some words. We have the biggest, the busiest, the most dangerous, the longest, the widest, the most popular. You are going to put these in the correct phrases. Okay, here we have the words again. We have a picture. This is the Louvre, the museum in Paris. What do you think? The Louvre is art gallery in the world. The Louvre is art gallery in the world. What do you think? After, I will tell you the answers, but you can write your answers on a piece of paper as we do this together. Next. Big bridge. Vasco da Gama Bridge is what? Bridge in Europe. Okay, Vasco da Gama Bridge in Lisbon in Portugal. Next. The Yungas Road is in the world. What do you think? Just look at that. This is the Yungas Road in Bolivia in South America. Can you imagine 2 buses passing on this road? Next. Tiananmen Square, Peking or Beijing in China. Tiananmen Square is square in the world. What do you think? Next. Avenida 9 de Julio in Buenos Aires in Argentina is street in the world. Okay, what do you think? Look how big from side to side. And last one. Shinjuku Station in Tokyo in Japan is railway station in the world. What do you think? Okay, now let's check your answers. The Louvre is the most popular art gallery in the world. Vasco da Gama Bridge is the longest bridge in Europe. The Yungas Road is the most dangerous road in the world. Tiananmen Square is the biggest square in the world. And Avenida 9 de Julio in Buenos Aires is the widest street in the world. And last one, Shinjuku Station in Tokyo is the busiest railway station in the world. Okay. Did you get them all correct? Let's look at some grammar. Last lesson, we looked at comparatives. For example, Spain is big. Brazil is bigger. Brazil is bigger than Spain. But Russia is the biggest country in the world. Okay? So comparative is when we have 2 things. Superlative, more than 2. Can you put these in the correct place? Press pause to do this exercise. Press pause. And when you're ready, we will look at more grammar. Ready? So here we have normal adjectives, comparatives, and superlatives. Ireland is cold. Alaska is colder, but the Antarctic is the coldest place in the world. Okay? So before, like with the comparatives, ER, if it's short words, cold, one syllable, colder, the coldest, we add EST. Sometimes we need an extra letter, double consonant, for short adjectives with only one vowel in the middle, BIG, one vowel, I, in the middle, double G, bigger, the biggest, double G. Ones that finish with Y, we change to I in the comparative and superlative. Okay, drier, the driest. Sunny, sunnier, the sunniest. Okay, IEST. For long words like dangerous, we say the most. Dangerous, more dangerous, the most dangerous. And then for irregulars, they change completely. So, good, better, the best. Bad, worse, the worst. Far, further, the furthest. Okay? So, Drogheda is far if you're walking, but Dublin is further than Drogheda, comparing two things. But Cork is the furthest city from Dundalk in Ireland. Okay, now you're going to practice with some exercises. Here is the first one. For this exercise, you write the opposite. For example, the smallest, opposite, the biggest. Please press pause to complete this exercise. Okay, and when you're ready, the next exercise, you use the adjective in the box and put in the superlative. For example, the tigers are the most dangerous animals in the zoo. Okay? So, when you do those exercises, you can join me on the second video. The second video is very short. We just have one more reading and listening to finish this week. So take a break, have a tea or coffee, maybe a biscuit, and I'll see you in the second video very soon.